dealing with heat like this, and it's going to be better tomorrow and throughout the week, but, you know, if you look at the weather folk, they say it could be hot summer and extreme heat. How do you deal with it as an athlete?
Honestly, I think you just take it as a good day,
Yeah.
right? It's a good hot day. It's a good day to go play football. I mean, it's better than being cold, right? So I'll take hot every single day of the week. And I think this is good football weather. I mean, there's going to be hot games. There's going to be colder games. So you got to be able to play in all different temperatures. So today is just another day, and it's a good day because the sun's out.
In the process of learning how to win, how much of a step forward was the loss in Winnipeg, but also it had an underlying message to it as well, which is probably, if you want to win games, you got to win in the fourth quarter, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of games come down to the fourth quarter. But again, we got to help ourselves out in the third quarter as well. We got to just play 4 quarters of football, right? I think we play in half here, half there. Whether it's offense or defense. I feel like our special teams have done well throughout the year. I thought they balled out. We got to play 3-phase football: offense, defense, special teams, and we got to play for 4 quarters.
Would I be incorrect or correct by saying it was a weird outing offensively, because you had drives where you scored, you looked really good, and then you had 7 2-and-outs?
Yeah, for sure. And I think that is a factor. I mean, 2-and-outs are going to happen in the CFL. It's just what it is. I don't think we had a lot of those 2-and-outs early. Right, I thought they were later 2-and-outs. Actually, we did have one to open the drive up, which wasn't ideal. But again, it's gonna happen in football. Whether I miss a throw, we drop a pass, we get stuck in bad situations, second and long, whatever it is, especially against a good defense, right? So it's hard to convert in those situations, but you got to do it in professional football. So it is what it is.
You in the pocket, and a lot of people said, "Oh, Trey Ford only had 6 yards of rushing." Now you're scrambling around trying to make some plays too, so those don't count. But I don't think you surprised yourself that you're able to stay in the pocket. But was it kind of the way it was schemed against you as well, that Winnipeg wanted you in the pocket? And again, I thought you looked good.
Yeah, I thought they did a good job of keeping me in the pocket again. A lot of the times, they actually ended up scrambling. Winnipeg's a tough place to play, and we had a miscommunication, and we weren't lined up properly and stuff. But again, timeouts are valuable, so we can't use a timeout. And when we line up wrong, and I don't know who's running what because we're not in the right spots, it kind of just turns into a scramble drill at that point.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're still trying to get the ball out on timing, but it's hard to do that when you don't know what they're running. So a lot of our scramble plays were actually off of that. But yeah, no, I felt good in the pocket throwing the ball.
You're about close to 2 months in this system with Jordan Maksymic. Tell me how much more comfort you have in it since day one, and that back and forth of, he's trying to scheme an offense that you like, and you're saying, well, how about we do this? Maybe we don't do that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely it's different, right? It's hard to say it's been 2 full months in the system just because training camp is one thing, or we're just learning our offense and doing what we're doing.
Right.
And then, coming out these 3 weeks is now it's more game planning and like team-based offense, right? So there is a slight difference. Might have been some things that we didn't rep in training camp or whatever it is, but we do get the opportunity to rep it in practice, which is good. But it is slightly different. But I feel pretty good in it. So
when you look at Ottawa's defense, what do you see?
They have a good D-line. Good D-line. They've had a good D-line for a couple of years. I think Santos Knox is a phenomenal linebacker. And then DB-wise, they're a little bit young in the secondary, but again, I think they're a DB unit who flies around and makes plays. So, definitely have to watch them a little bit closer on film and try to nitpick a little bit on what exactly they're doing, and see if we can get them to have some communication bust or whatever it is. So.
Okay, and the full circle question here with the Heat. Nice to have ice cream after practice.
Yeah, for sure. It depends what kind of ice cream they got. I'm a little picky when it comes to ice cream. But I actually just tried the strawberry shortcake ice cream, and it was actually pretty good. So I've always kind of stayed away from it. Okay. I usually just get chocolate or vanilla, just nice and basic. But if there's strawberry, I might get some today, to be honest.
Very good.
Perfect.
All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Trey.
Appreciate it.
See ya.